Hello, I'm Dominic Mulligan and this is Exploring Tech. YouTube is set to offer users an ad-free experience for a monthly fee. Although YouTube have yet to announce the new offering publicly, The Verge is reporting a suspected price of $10 per month, and an email sent to YouTube partners earlier this week outlined some of the more basic details. The subscription offering will run alongside YouTube's current ad-supported model and offers creators the same 55% cut of revenue that they currently receive from ad sales, calculated from the amount of time these new subscription viewers spend watching their videos. It's unclear when exactly this new product will launch and in what markets it will launch, and also how this will affect YouTube's other partner revenue options, including paid content, fan funding, and the YouTube Music Key service. This follows soon after changes to YouTube's product placement and sponsorship policies. YouTube partners are still allowed to sign product placement deals outside of YouTube, but are heavily restricted in how they are allowed to advertise products within their videos. I am, for example, allowed to tell you about audible.com and how if you visit audiblepodcast.com/Mulligan Media, you can get a free audiobook from one of over 180,000 titles in your 30-day trial. But I am no longer allowed to show you their logo or overlay a full screen title card. If Audible want that, they now have to pay Google for a full media buyout of this video. All of these decisions are obviously motivated by the fact that, despite its popularity and dominance of the online video market, YouTube still fails to make Google any money. Last year, YouTube reported revenue of $4 billion, up from $3 billion the previous year, but it's still only just breaking even. These changes have YouTube creators quite understandably worried. There has for the past few years, and despite services such as the various YouTube Spaces and the Online Creator Academy, been a feeling amongst the YouTube community that YouTube doesn't exactly have their users' best interests at heart. And although the introduction of a subscription offering seems relatively harmless, even beneficial to creators, and encouraging the inclusion of Google in advertising deals is understandable, there is cause for concern. One story that we didn't report on, but probably should have, was that of Zoe Keating, a YouTube musician who was invited to join YouTube's new music program. And by invited, I mean forced, as the alternative to signing the new contract would mean that her account was effectively blocked from YouTube. And the new terms of her contract weren't exactly nice. All her videos would be set to monetize, meaning ads would be run on them, and she'd be required to upload her entire music catalogue, and she'd have to release any new music on YouTube at the same time as she released it on other services, meaning she could no longer release music early to some of her core fans. These sorts of agreements are a huge problem for musicians, vloggers, and video creators alike. YouTube is the largest music streaming platform in the world and has virtually no competition in the online video space. This monopoly allows YouTube to make any demand that they want, and there's no choice for creators. They have to agree or they'll lose their account, their audience, and for that small percentage of creators who make their living from making YouTube videos, their livelihood. I mean, as a YouTuber, where else can you go? And even if you do find somewhere else to post your videos, will your audience follow? Apple has recently been granted a patent for a new type of iPhone camera that utilizes a prism and 3 separate sensors, one each for red, green, and blue, to create images with better color depth and low light sensitivity. And if that sounds vaguely familiar, it's because it's the exact same technology that's been used in professional video cameras for years. To me, this sounds like yet another example of Apple, who once was praised for their creativity and innovation, being a run-of-the-mill patent troll. And it is incredibly concerning to see not only how the patent system in America gets abused, but how the US Patent Office continues to allow these quite unoriginal patents through. And finally today, the Apple Watch has gone on sale. Yay. What do you think about today's stories? I'm very interested to hear your response. Will you be subscribing to YouTube's paid service? How do you feel about Apple increasingly becoming a patent troll? And will you be buying the Apple Watch? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you again soon.